3, 2, 1, live.
All right, so we've had an emergency change of topic. We were going to talk about parenting, whether it should be like what's the standard of a good parent opposed to a bad parent. But, there's been a lot going on. I've been talking to a lot of people, so I wanted to change the topic to respect.
To respect, huh? All right, so tell me about this respect thing, Marty.
All right, yeah, so respect. I feel like it's something that you can't demand from somebody. You can definitely, to a certain extent, expect that somebody's just gonna like out of like being polite give you some respect. But like I've been talking to a lot of people just in like everyday life situations, and I feel like there's different situations to where it varies. Like for example, like I was talking to a good friend of mine, and he said that like his wife and his marriage like are just he's at an end point with it, you know. Like he heard her say something that was like completely disrespectful, and he said he's gonna leave her, you know. So I was like, you know what, good for you. You like hopefully you tried everything you could to like save it, but like he told me what she said, and I was like, well, yeah, man, good for you. So like it's basically like at what point of disrespect or respect should somebody show you? Should that alter your reaction, or should you like hold your own and just kind of like see where it goes? Like when should you voice your opinions? When should you say, hey, enough is enough? They've crossed that respect boundary. You know, another instance is I talked to somebody else, and like he was mad because somebody he didn't even like, you know, didn't show him respect. But it's like, man, how can you expect somebody who doesn't even like you to show you respect? You know what I'm saying? Like, if you're gonna let somebody who doesn't like you alter your mood that much to where like you can put yourself in potential danger, then like what are you doing to where like you're giving that person control over your life and you don't even like them? You know, so like I felt like this was a relevant topic to bring up because like everything in the United States with the flag and everything, you know, like the football games, people are like, hey, it's disrespectful that these guys aren't standing up, you know, but like what are you gonna do? Make these guys, you know, stand up? Like, I mean, I just feel like people shouldn't let other people ruin their day, especially when like they're not seeing it from their perspectives, you know. So like,
Yeah.
how do you feel about that?
Man, I feel like first and foremost, everybody should just be kind of upfront about it. You know what I'm saying? Like, voice your opinion. We're in a country where we're allowed to do that.
Yeah.
We're in a place where we should be allowed to just say what we feel to another person. Now, if you take it the wrong way or whatever, you know, sometimes the truth does hurt. But, you know, going to those situations, there's two people involved in those situations, you know?
Yeah.
So that means there's two people's feelings involved in those situations, whether they're still there, whether they're not. There's a feeling, you know, it's an emotion, a good one or a bad one.
Yeah.
So voice your opinion and let the other person do their thing. You can do your thing and then just end it, you know, if that's what it's going to be.
I hear you, but it's easy to say.
I know.
It's
a
easy
lot
to
easier
say.
said than done.
But like when you're put in those situations to when like somebody just like catches you off guard with some blatant disrespect and you're just like, wait, what did you say?
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah,
and
yeah.
like there's that part of you that just wants to instinctually just be like rip somebody a new asshole, but you know, at the same time you gotta like, you know, take in consideration like professionalism. Like, are you in a place where you need to be a professional? Like, is this gonna like harm your family? Like, if you do this, you know, so like I feel like, you know, based on the scenario, like you just got to be able to take a step back and think about these things, and that's something that takes practice. But man, like,
Oh, you definitely got to think before you act. You know, that's the biggest thing that gets people into trouble. They act without thinking about not only what they're going to do, but the consequences that follow after.
all right, so let me ask you this: what's something, and if you guys on Facebook want to comment this as well, what is something that somebody has done to you, Swaggy Steve, that was just crazy disrespectful, and you were just like, what the fuck?
Oh, man, you're going to put me on the spot.
I'm putting you on the spot, man.
All right. I mean, so I had an ex, you know, she was living with me. I for the most part, supported stuff, you know, and I thought everything was good. Christmas had just passed. We spent a lot of money on Christmas together, you know, not only just on each other, but on both of our families. And then, you know, I found out the whole time she was lying, cheating, bringing somebody back to my house and everything. You know, I felt that was pretty disrespectful.
So when you first found this out, what was your initial thought?
Ah, man. We're on the air. I don't want to say that one, but I was more shocked. Like, wow, this happened after everything that I trusted you with. Like, you were living in a house that I was paying for and stuff like that. Like, it was.
And you know what? I feel like these are the experiences that people have to go through to figure out that you can't put anything past a person.
No, nothing. Don't trust anybody. Don't trust anybody.
And it's not saying that, that you shouldn't want to trust somebody or want to find somebody that you can confide in. But I'm just saying, like, you can't put it past somebody. I don't think it's wrong to have a contingency plan.
Yeah.
Just in case people want to just like blatantly just jump off that. I feel like we're going a little bit off topic with the whole respect thing, so we'll bounce back. But I'm just saying that initial thought that you had, it's hard to manage those emotions.
Oh, yeah, definitely. It took a lot out of me to not act upon it, but I didn't. I didn't do anything irrational. I kind of did in a way, but I didn't do anything that would have gotten me in trouble legally or, with anybody else. Like, do I have respect for that person anymore? No, I don't.
And you know
really
what? These are the things that everyday people face every day.
Yeah.
Like going to work. Like, I'm sure like some people have like bosses or people they work with that are probably in like some position of authority over them. And they're like, oh, they feel like, man, this person's just doing this and not like doing it in a respectful manner. So it's like, man, I want to tell this dude how I feel, but at the same time, I don't want to have to do this at work and make my life harder.
Yeah.
So like, man, when should you be like, hey, man, enough is enough, man, you need to respect me? For me, I think that shit's out the gate, man.
I do,
because I feel like if you give somebody an inch, man, they're going to try to take a mile, but...
You start to boil up, and you start to just keep taking, and then that's when you come to the point where you act irrationally. You do something out of spite, out of the emotion that you feel at the moment, and you come back to it and you're like, damn, I wish I wouldn't have done it like that, or I wish things wouldn't happen that way because of how you acted. If you don't let that boil up and you tell somebody out the gate or you address the situation right away, yo, man, you disrespected me and this is how I feel about it, there is a chance you can get past that. Hey, they might not have known they disrespected you that way. If they did mean to disrespect you that way, y'all could just talk about it like adults, squash it. All right, then, peace out. I don't need you. Fuck you. Have a good life.
Man, I think that's pretty mature of you, like being a 21-year-old.
Hey.
Even saying something like that. Because, like, I don't know, most younger people just...
Man, I try to preach peace and positivity. I don't want to bring that to the world. I don't want the additional drama. It's bad enough that there are people in this world, and I've dealt with it a lot in my life, that make situations just more dramatic than they need to be.
All right. So when we come back after the break, we'll talk about what we got going on.
We got something cool in store, man.
Yeah, we got something cool going up for New Year's Eve. We'll tell you all about it.
And we're back live on top of the hour. Magic Marty, I'm Swaggy Steve. Man, what do we got going on in December?
Hey, December, New Year's Eve. We're going to be right at Sports Authority Field live doing our podcast. We're going to be tailgating. We're going to have a keg. We're going to have barbecue. So, you guys can come out, join us, watch the game. We'll have a big screen, so you can watch the game right in the parking lot as we tailgate, talk about some relevant topics. So, just bring whoever out, bring the family. It's going to be fun. You'll love it.
Yeah, it's going to be a really good time. It's going to be cold, so if you got a jacket, bundle up. But we're going to have some stuff set up for everybody. If you're 21 and older, we will have some beer. We'll have a keg ready for you guys. Hopefully the Broncos can beat the Chiefs, but who knows by the way they're playing.
Yeah.
But We will be there. We'll be broadcasting. We want you guys to interact with us, be a part of the show. You know, have a good time with us, man.
Definitely.
So when we come back, we'll go back to our topic.
Respect. R-E-S-P-E-C-T.
Respect. Top of the hour.
We are back.
What's up, guys? How's everybody doing tonight, man? It's cold here in Denver, but we are coming to you live.
Cold, man. It's not even that cold.
Okay, my little desert, bones, they ain't even ready for this
But
yet.
last week it was cold. I'm actually wearing shorts right now. So.
Yeah, and watch when we leave the studio here. You're going to be like, man, it's cold outside. I got to go get some hot coffee. You know what I'm saying? I got to put my beanie on.
Hey, man, it is what it is.
So, we originally talked about doing a show this week about parenting. And then with whatever happened, with going through your inbox and people hitting you up, we brought it to respect.
Yeah.
But I think there's an issue with both of those, respecting your parents.
Respecting your parents. I think that's definitely something that's going to vary when you go by your generation or whoever's raising you, like ethnicity.
Yeah.
Like my parents were from Arkansas, Southern Baptist. So like strict, bro, like strict. And I think just really, really young, just growing up on that tight leash, like just made me develop like a sense of rebellion. So
you wanted to go against direction.
I mean, but that was just me, man. Like, I was super hard-headed, bro.
Yeah.
Like, so I don't know.
I mean,
maybe that's why I got a soft ass.
I mean, I have respect for my parents, but I don't think a lot of the younger generations do, man. I see a lot.
But what is the younger generation? Because aren't you the younger generation?
Man, it's in my generation. My generation, the one below me, they don't respect their parents, man. They walk
so
all over
why do
them.
you say that? Yeah.
I mean, it hurts me to say that, but how many times do you see kids, they just back talk to their parents? I mean, I would never talk to my parents the way that I see some of these people talk to their parents.
I think that also has to do with the parents. Because, like, sometimes, like, my kids, like, if they do something, they might do something to their mom, but they won't do it to me, But, like, but because they know, like, I'll be like, nah, man, you don't even want to go there, But, like, but I was that role. I played that role. So, like.
How much does discipline go into respecting your parents, though?
I mean, it depends,
Because
like,
I was disciplined pretty hard. I mean, you know what I'm saying?
I feel like if you're really good at, like, explaining things, like, kids can grasp it. If they know, like, that doing something that is not what you think is right, and it will disappoint you, then they won't try to do it. And if you call them on it every time and that you're not just going to let it slide, then it'll be cool. But, like, I grew up when it was, like, like, oh, you do this, I'm going to fucking tag you with this belt.
Definitely.
Like, that's what that was. I mean, I think that gave me a good concept of good and wrong. I don't think it was right. Like, I don't think I could do that to my kids.
No?
Nah, man. I couldn't. But I got girls, too.
Yeah.
So, like, I'm just, like, have maybe a soft touch. I don't know.
So if it was a boy, you think it could be different?
I don't know, man. I don't have a boy.
Right.
I don't know.
I don't know. I was disciplined. You know what I'm saying? I caught the belt. I caught, shoes and brushes and shit. Whatever was in, reach.
Yeah.
I got that. So I think with that, though, it did make me respect my parents, like, not want to act out. Like, my dad told me don't lie to him.
Did it make you respect your parents, or did it make you fear your parents?
A little bit of both, man.
I think that's what a lot of people talk about nowadays when they talk about, like, abuse and stuff like that.
Yeah, but these kids will call the cops and on their parents.
Hey,
and
man,
stuff.
that's some shit too, man. But those are the kids that parents are just like, man. I guess their kids can sense that bullshit.
Have you ever seen that show Beyond Scared Straight?
Oh, when they go to, like, jail?
Yeah, when the kids go to jail.
Yeah.
Yeah, those kids are crazy, bro. Like, those kids are disrespectful to their parents.
Their parents look crazy, though, too. Like,
yeah, but I don't believe their parents discipline the kids. Like, oh, your kid just got caught stealing a car. Oh, Tommy, it's okay.
Oh, damn, man. Can you hit ignore call? Motherfucker's gonna be like, hey, I seen you. You didn't pick up the phone.
Right. You ignored me. You got a good comment right here.
What we're saying, the reason for most of the disrespect is there are many kids growing up in homes where their parents were not trained.
And, hey, that is right. I think that's a That's a perfect, like, you can't expect kids to have respect if they've never been taught respect.
Yeah.
Straight up.
Yeah,
So,
I agree.
Good point. Sorry for saying that, and I see you. You know, like,
I agree. You have
you gotta
to be
have
taught
role
it.
models. You gotta have this and that. But I mean,
Yeah, but when does there a point where the kids just don't care? Like, I've seen situations where there's good parents that, or at least in my eyes, a good parent, you know, that is really trying to support their kid, be there for their kid, and their kid just does not want to do it. Like,
I mean, do you mean support there? Are they like, do they have to work a lot? Are they being like supervising the kid a lot? Like,
I mean, no. Okay, so the situation, you know, the kid had everything he wanted. I mean, you know, his parents, you know, if he worked for it, he could get it. You know, his parents didn't have any problem. Money wasn't an issue to them. So, you know, he could have anything that he wanted. He had a car when he was a freshman.
Was he there? Was he with his parents? Did he have time with them though?
Yeah, I mean, his mom was at home all the time. His dad worked.
I mean, so what's the issue? He was just
He was just
disrespectful?
disrespectful. He acted out all the time. He was always fighting at school, spray painting up the school, like in the dean's office, getting the cops called. His parents would be.
Man, maybe he had a chemical imbalance or some shit. He needed some Ritalin.
That's where I think that kids get too spoiled, take advantage of their parents.
Yeah. I mean, see, like, that goes into a situation just like if something comes fast and easy, you're not going to value it.
Yeah.
You know? So, like, maybe he was just kind of spoiled, you know? Just like you said, he got everything he wanted, you know? So sounds like that could have largely incorporated part of his problem, you know? But I mean, just like situations to where, like, you know, a kid might be in a situation where, like, they have a single parent, and that parent's trying to find a relationship. So that parent's giving some type of attention to the relationship that they feel they're not getting to the child. The child's starting to act up, like, because they're feeling neglected, this and that. Like, bro, there's situations that get pretty deep out there, man, and it's like...
I think kids are like dogs, man. They act out.
What?
Act out for attention, man. Like...
I mean, that can definitely be like, you know how when TJ was here and we talked about the Pavlov's experiment with the dog.
Yeah.
You know, it's the same thing, man. Like, we're all seeking it, and like, when you get something that you want, it's a reward in itself. You know, if it's in the form of attention, or the form of a gift, a reward, or anything. You know.
So should respect be given right away, or is it something that has to be earned?
I mean, when you're talking about parents. In a child, like, I feel like
it's given, right?
If I feel like if you're a parent to a child, not just like you had a child, but like if you're raising your child and providing for your child, then they better respect you. You know what I'm saying? Like,
we're gonna have some issues.
That's not up for debate, you know. Like, yeah, but
let's talk about respect being encouraged. When they took away the parents' right to discipline their kids, the respect started going out the window. Yes. That's back to my point. If you didn't get your ass whooped as a kid, I mean, you didn't have respect for your parents. Come on, man. How many kids do you know? Like, I mean, I could call both of my parents right now and have a really good conversation with them, but neither of them were afraid to just.
Yeah, neither were mine.
Yeah, and you have some form of respect, though. You know?
Oh yeah, for sure, man. I respect my parents for sure, man. I love and respect my parents, you know. But I just don't think that. I think the fact that kids know that parents have to be safeguarded on what they do, like they can't just like they used to, like if you tell a kid I'm gonna go upside your head. And you fucking mean it, like. But a kid's like, if you say that shit, I'm calling the cops. You know, like they know you gotta think about it. You know, like, and like if you do it, there's gonna be consequences. So like, I don't know. I feel like I don't have to tell my kids shit like that. But then again, they're not teenagers.
Well,
they haven't hit.
Do your kids have cell phones?
One of them does.
Has your kid ever threatened to call the cops on you yet?
No.
Yeah. So I mean, there's obviously already some respect there. Because I feel like that's really disrespectful.
Have you threatened to call the cops on your parents?
I got the cops called on me by my parents.
Me too, man. I've never. I mean, I don't. Who's gonna call the cops, man? Why do they want to bring that drama into the life? You know. But yeah, I've never called the cops on my parents.
Another comment: you can't be a buddy to your kid. And when I was growing up, there was consequences, but there is a difference between whipping them and beating the shit out of them. Yeah, definitely. I mean, there is a line that goes
there
to
is,
abuse.
man. I feel like I'm not gonna say which, but like I feel like my parents got enjoyment out of beating my ass. Like they'd be sitting there talking, Like, hey, this is why this, and this is why that, and then they start getting off subject with the conversation. I'm like, what does that shit got to do with me? Like, but nah, man, like.
No, but there's the line that, on one side of the line it's abuse, and on one side of the line it's discipline, and that line is pretty clear. You know what I'm saying?
How is it pretty clear, man?
I mean, okay, so like, getting whooped as a kid, your parents know they're hurting you. You know what I'm saying? So it hurts them to watch you hurt in a way, no matter what. I mean, they might be enjoying it like you said. I don't know, but but there's a point where they're like, okay, I got to stop. They're not gonna learn anything from just in here beating them. They're just gonna fear me, like you said.
Yeah, and that's the thing, man. Like, who's gonna want their child to fear them?
Yeah, you don't want your kids scared of you.
Yeah.
But you want your kids to know right from wrong, and you have to put that in their head.
That's
I mean,
what I'm
you
saying,
have to be a drill sergeant to your kids.
It's not just being a drill sergeant. You just have to be on them. Like when you first get a puppy, since you want to relate everything to a dog, I'm gonna break it down into a way that you can understand it. When you get a puppy, you have to take it out every 2 hours, or else what?
It's gonna
fucking
in the house.
shit all over the house.
Right.
It's gonna piss everywhere. You got to get up in the middle of the night. You have to do that. Like the same with a kid, man. If you do that, you reinforce what's right and wrong, how you run your house, how you do it. You'll never have to hit a kid.
Yeah.
Ever.
Yeah. And when we come back, we're gonna talk about the difference between being a good parent and being a bad parent. All right, so for the record, I did not know Nelly was a rapist. I'm sorry.
Whoa, it's an accused.
Okay, an accused rapist.
Dude, everybody's getting those accusations, man.
Yeah, but this one, reading this report, it says that the rape happened at Saturday morning at 3:48. He was arrested around 7 o'clock in the morning, so they went to the police right away.
Oh,
that's not a situation where they come out 5 years later.
Is he still in jail right now?
He was released shortly afterwards.
So are they gonna have a trial?
More than likely, he just got his bond paid.
Dang, so they got Nelly for the rape, huh? Or they're trying to get Nelly? Or...
His lawyer says he's a victim of fabricated allegations, but I mean, I think that's what his lawyer.
Which,
to do.
To be fair, when you're in those like statures or positions, like I'm sure that happens a lot.
Yeah, she could just want money. I don't know.
I plan to see.
So I just
stay tuned.
Yeah, we'll definitely keep you guys updated on the Nelly case. What defines a good parent in your eyes, Marty?
Oh, we're going back into that.
Yeah. What defines a good parent? Because obviously Nelly's parents aren't that good. If you get into that.
Nah, I mean I wouldn't say that, man. But I definitely would say a good leader. Somebody. That knows how to like show somebody what's right from wrong, and that's pretty confident in their ways, and that they can raise a child. I mean, it's definitely not easy, and I will say just for myself being a parent that it's probably what's made me grow the most in my life. So there's nobody in this world that I'm more realer than with my kids. So like.
But you should be able to show them that side of you,
I mean, yeah, because no matter what that goes on in your life, if you're a parent, like, your kids are going to be with you, So, like,
right.
That's good, that's bad, that's ugly, that's crazy, that's, like, they just cannot be there.
Yeah, I think that,
But anyways, to answer your question, what's a good parent? Just somebody that's willing to show them, like teach. Like a teacher.
Do you believe in leading by example?
I definitely do. But there's definitely times as an adult that you got to do as I say and not as I do. Because for instance, like they're not old enough to drink.
Right.
So don't go drinking because you're not old enough. Even though like when I was a kid, I probably drank a lot more before I was 21 than after I was 21, to be honest.
It was more of a thrill, though, because you're underage,
You know what? And that should go into another topic we're going to do is, the whole chase thing is, like, I know with me, like, I want something until I have it. And then once I have it,
it's good.
Don't even want it anymore.
Yep. I did. I mean, I bought a tattoo gun one time off Amazon because I was like, yeah, I'm going to be a tattoo artist. I love drawing. Like, I'm going to be the best ever.
Got it? And you were
Never
like,
even used it, man. I did it one time. I YouTubed how to set it up, and I didn't even use it.
Yeah, that's funny. Man, we got another question. What's that?
If you love them to the point where they understand that you're only doing things you do because you want the best for them, and sometimes in life you want
Can you read
What?
Swaggy?
No, I
Steve?
can't, man. I'm really. I'm under the influence.
Of what? Coffee?
Coffee and something else, but yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
But
Best for them. Sometimes in your life, you want to get everything you want. I don't know, man. I can't read.
Here, man.
I'm sorry. I can't read.
I got you saying, man. What are we saying? If you love them to the point where they understand that you're the only one doing things you do because you want the best for them. And sometimes in your life, you want to get everything you... Oh, I can't read the rest of it.
Okay, see? Yeah. I'm not the only one.
I know, but I got the gist of it. I mean, I think actions speak a lot louder than words, you know? So,
Yes.
You know, like, once you...
Yes.
You do things, like, your kids are just... I know, like, when I go to see my kids and I bust through the door, they're like, oh, snap, let's get ready. Dad's here. We're going to go for an adventure, or we're going to play video games, or go get a new video game. They just expect that. You know, that's because that's what I do. You know? So, like, you know, just like with installing a right from wrong, you know, like, hey, every time they make a bad decision, like, hey, man, like, this was inappropriate. You don't need to do that. And if you do that, this and this can happen. And then as long as you, like, keep reinforcing those things.
Do you think reinforcing it is going to make them realize, though, like, that the consequences behind the actions are real?
Yeah, man, because you know what? The only way you get anywhere in life with anything is with constant repetition. Yeah. Like, I didn't just get, you know, in shape.
God, he always got to bring the guns out.
No. It's the perfect example. And it's because of the guns. Like, I've experienced a lot of things in life. You know, I relate a lot of things I've like, caught or measured up to in the gym to life. You know, because, like, that's one of the hardest areas I've worked in my life. So, like, I try to apply that to every other thing. Like, if I want to do this, I want to be successful, I got to do it over and over again until I'm good at it.
Right.
You know, so, like, that's the same with parenting. Like, you just got to, like, muscle memory. Like, let them know what's right from wrong. Let them know, you know, like, and just like the experiment we talked about, reward them. Like, you're doing good. You do chores, you get allowance. You do this, you get that. You do, you know, like, you know, you don't have to spoil them, and then that's hard because I like to have fun.
There's a point where you're doing it for your own fun.
Yeah, there's a lot of that. It's hard for me to differentiate that, you know, what I'm doing for myself and the kids, because, like, I swear my kids like everything that I like doing. Like, they golf, they play video games, you know, they hike, you know.
What games were you guys playing this weekend?
Dude, we played a crap ton of Assassin's Creed.
Okay.
The New Origins. That game's it's lit, bro. It's real lit. You know, that's what they like. You know, they like Minecraft. We took a break from that. You know.
Man, I used to get in on Minecraft.
See, that's why I know you're still a kid, Swaggy Steve. That's why I know you're still a kid. You know, and shout out to video games. I know I talked a lot to the people on Facebook about, or the ladies. I asked you guys if you can be with a guy that plays video games. A lot of you guys were like, nah, like, no. Like,
look, if my girl got an issue with me playing video games, we gonna have an issue.
Like, what's wrong, you know? Like, I feel like that's dead wrong to not want your man to play video games. Why can't
I get on the sticks and play some Madden?
What's not manly about video games?
Some God of War, you know, that's my favorite.
You know what I'm saying?
To play.
Like, I haven't played that one, but
oh my God, Marty.
You know, like 2K Madden.
2K Madden.
I'm not saying that a specific video game makes you a man or a woman.
No,
like,
not at all. I mean, if I could play
I don't think it's
but if I can play Call of Duty with you,
to
man,
play
that's
video
amazing.
games. You know? Yeah.
You know, if we can sit down and play Call of Duty together, shoot, let's go.
Oh, that's what we're talking about?
No, I mean, I'm down to play Call of Duty with you.
I completely blocked you out when I was talking.
Ah, see.
But we're going to go to this last break.
Yeah, man. Right now, we got Ty Dolla $ign Stare Pharrell. Top of the hour, you are live with Swaggy Steve.
And Magic Marty.
So, man, just to give a little recap on the night, we've talked about parenting, we've talked about respect, but the biggest thing that we're excited for, December 31st.
December 31st is our tailgate party. Make sure to come check us out. If you can't check us out, make sure to check us out on Facebook. We'll do a live podcast so you guys can see all the fun, and we'll have a nice, juicy topic to talk about with you guys.
We want you guys to come out. We want you guys to be a part of the show. We're going to have some questions. I'm going to try to get some prizes to give away. I think it'd be a lot of fun. We are also working on a YouTube channel for the show. Magic Marty over here has doing a YouTube channel of his own for his workout stuff. He's got a lot coming.
Make sure to check it out. Make sure to go check out my website, therealfitnessjunkie.com. Get all your Under Armour from there. Love it. Love it.
Yeah, you can get an Under Armour. You can get your Fitbit.
Get your Fitbit. You know, check out whatever workout videos I got coming up. Check out my blog, my vlogs.
We
Follow
just
me on
did a
Instagram.
hike. That was fun. A lot of fun.
Yeah. Just checked out the Lombardi Trophy. That was
Saw
fun.
the Lombardi Trophy,
know,
man.
check
That was
that
a lot
out.
of fun. You guys can follow me on all social media at DJ Loudpack. DJ, just like it sounds, Loud Pack. Magic Marty.
Hey, good night, guys. Thanks for tuning in.
Thank you for tuning in. Top of the hour.